Great stuff. The Barron Knights, and sending up one or two of the records around the chart. One or two of them could do with sending up, I must admit. Good fun, that, and I wouldn't be surprised if they have a hit on their hands with that. Well, it's coming up to news time. We shall catch up on what's been happening around the world with David Bellon. After that, we'll be right back. We'll have the tea at 3, and on the tea break today, we have the Carpenters, 4 of their biggest hits, including the latest one. But right now, it's 3 o'clock. Let's cross to the newsroom, and David Bellon.
Radio 1 News.
The Cabinet are meeting. That's news now. A brief gale warning, particularly for areas Fisher, Dover and White. The Met Office issued the following gale warning to shipping at 14 at 4 o'clock.
If you're slaving on at home or relaxing, or you're working in a noisy factory, just set yourself free when the clock strikes 3, because everything stops for tea.
Right, it's a Monday afternoon tea break, selected by Joy Edwards. Hello, Joy. You're at Chiltern, Whitehouse Lane, Codswell Wood, Wolverhampton, and you want to hear the Carpenters, and so you shall.
Now, next news at 3 o'clock. And now for Radio 1 and 2 listeners, it's over to the David Hamilton Show.
Lights, action, sound.
Radio 1.
David Hamilton, Wednesday, 1977.
Yes, indeed, it's a Wednesday. It is 1977. How observant we are. It's Wednesday, the 21st of September. Did you hear the news just now? My goodness me. I think they were talking about us. We'll tell you more about that a little bit later on. But right now, let us listen to the sound of the Jacksons getting us off today, and Dreamer.
I guess I'll always be. I guess I'll always be a dreamer.
That's the sound of the Jacksons. First record up this afternoon. That was called Dreamer. Well, as you probably heard on the news, for about the last 3 years, this particular program has been heard on Radio 1 and on Radio 2. Originally, it was an economy measure, because the corresponding program on Radio 2 disappeared, and we sort of swallowed it up here on Radio 1. But, well, a little bit later on in the year, the BBC, which is now flushed with pride and a little bit of money, will be splitting the networks, which means that we'll be getting a different program in the afternoon on Radio 1 from the program on Radio 2. Now, whether or not this particular show you will be able to hear on Radio 1 or Radio 2, you will have to wait for that to be announced. But some of you will be very, very happy about that, and some of you may be a little sadder. But whatever happens, you should be able to get the David Hamilton Show somewhere in the afternoon. Could be on Radio 5, of course, but this will be decided in the BBC's wisdom in due course. Here's Brian Hyland and our first September memory today from 1962. Spanish Stroll. It's just about time to go. Before we do, we'll tell you about the weather. We'll play you one last record. Normally speaking, we name the producer of this extravaganza, but this afternoon we are keeping the name secret to protect the innocent. However, thank you very, very much indeed for joining us. All I can say is we'll be back here, same place, same bat channel, tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. Join us then if you can, and here's the weather word.
247 Weather Check.
The forecast until dawn, it'll remain mostly cloudy. Many areas will continue dry, but in eastern and southeastern parts of England, some outbreaks of mainly light rain are expected, and also expected round about now are Bob Marley and the Wailers. See you tomorrow. Ta-da.
I don't wonder where to.
There'll be another summary at 3 o'clock. And now for Radio 1 and 2 listeners, it's over to the David Hamilton Show.
Thank you, Len. Good afternoon.
Radio 1. Good afternoon.
Yes, indeed, David Hamilton Show for a wonderful Wednesday. We start with Space and Magic Fly.
Yes, sir.
That's Baccarat, and yes, sir, I can boogie. Just before I do boogie off, there are one or two people that I would like to say thank you to. I'd like to thank in particular Paul Williams, that man ahead of his time, who has produced the program all the time that I've been doing it. All I can tell you is that everybody that he's ever worked with on Radio 1 has finished up on Radio 2, so I'd like to tell Tony Blackburn that, so that he's duly warned. But above all, we'd like to thank you very much indeed for listening, because without you, there wouldn't be any shows anyway. So we're going to leave you with this one, and I'll see you again on the other side in a couple of weeks' time. Bye-bye.
isn't it sad? No more. Oh, David Hamilton is leaving us, and it makes me really sad that he's going to Radio 2, because he still owes me a fiver.
Radio 1.
You're tuned to 247 National Radio 1. This is the DLT program.
Actually, of course, we do wish David Hamilton the very best. We have loved the man on Radio 1. The blonde godfather who makes people offers they can't understand is moving to Radio 2. Have a good time over there, Dave. We won't be that far away from you. And thanks for a lovely program. Welcome to the DLT show through until 7 o'clock.
Over to Paddy O'Byrne at the Radio 2 news desk.
The news desk just after 2 o'clock. Our next news will be at 3 o'clock.
David Hamilton.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the brand new David Hamilton Show. Yes, indeed, a new look David Hamilton Show, and for the very first time, this will be a Radio 2 production. You're mine, it's automatically sunshine, the sound of the Supremes, opening a brand new program. Well, if we have a new program, what's going to be in it? That's what you want to know, and I'm here to tell you. We'll be having a real fun telephone game where up to 25 albums can be won every week from the best-selling album chart. And from that, there'll be a chance for you to win expenses-paid weekends in London and in Holland. And I'll tell you more about that later on. We'll be playing it around about 3:30. If you don't have a telephone, there's another game that you can play, and you can win yourself some cinema tickets for that. We'll be keeping the tea break, and a real treat for you this afternoon at 3 o'clock. We're going to be playing David Soul on the tea at 3, and also we'll be giving you a preview of his new single, the very first play of his new single on Radio 2. This is Neil Sedaka, and a track from his latest album called A Song, and this song is called You Never Done It Like That.